It is believed that law enforcement have found the remains of Brian Laundrie after searching tirelessly for weeks. But the way these remains were found is now raising even more questions. Some even think that Brian's parents actually planted the evidence that the police found. And I'm going to be getting into all the theories we know about why the remains seem to have been suddenly found in this video. I'm Mackenzie, and make sure to subscribe for any updates. So Brian Laundrie has been missing for over a month after he fled from his parents' house following the disappearance and now death of his girlfriend Gabby Petito. However, on Wednesday, October 20th, authorities said they discovered human remains believed to be Brian's, as well as several personal belongings of his. These items were found in Florida's Carlton Reserve in an area that was earlier flooded with water. Michael McPherson, special agent in charge of the FBI's Tampa office, confirmed to media that human remains were found yesterday, along with a backpack and notebook belonging to Brian Laundrie. An insider close to the investigation said that the alleged human remains appear to have been there for a while, before adding, quote, "Based on the condition of the remains, it may take some time to officially identify." The medical examiner has stated they believe it will take a few days to identify. But the crazy part about all of this was that all these things were found very shortly after Brian's parents, Chris and Roberta Laundrie, assisted in the search. It was also reported that Brian's father, Chris, is who discovered the first item found that day, a bag containing Brian's notebook. And now we're all scratching our heads because law enforcement, along with Dog the Bounty Hunter and just the general public, have been searching for Brian for weeks, with the police searching extensively for hours each day in the Carlton Reserve where these items were just found. The police are saying the specific area was flooded for the last few weeks and had just become low enough to see these belongings. But others think that the timing is way too strange and Brian's parents must have planted at least some of this evidence. The way the story goes is that Brian's parents learned that the Carlton Reserve had just been reopened after weeks of being closed for the search, so they told their lawyer and police that they would be searching in a specific area that they know that Brian usually hikes in on October 20th at 7 a.m. After learning of this, law enforcement then assembled a team that would search with his parents. Stephen Bertolino, the Laundrie family attorney, said in a statement, quote, "Chris and Roberta Laundrie were at the reserve earlier today when human remains and some of Brian's possessions were located in an area where they had initially advised law enforcement that Brian may be. Chris and Roberta will wait for forensic identification of the human remains before making any additional comments." Reporter Brian Enton, who has been reporting extensively on the case, clarified in a tweet, quote, "Laundrie family attorney Stephen Bertolino says Chris and Roberta and two officers were spread out on either side of the trail. He says Chris found a bag containing some of Brian's items, and officers found the backpack on the other side of the trail, which was near the remains." Which means that Chris Laundrie was alone when he discovered the bag, but he informed law enforcement of his discovery shortly after. Another source claimed that after Chris discovered this bag, he didn't want to leave it alone for the reporters to potentially see, so he picked up the bag, then brought it to the cops. Which is adding even more fuel to the fire in this theory that the evidence was planted by his parents. One Reddit user posted, "It's very bizarre. This area was highlighted to the authorities early on. How long has it been since they looked here? How long has it been since the water receded? The parents just happened to go in the same time the water receded and find something the authorities couldn't? What?" I really think that's what we're all thinking and feeling right now. But I did want to note that it's been reported that the parents were not actually allowed to help in the search until just yesterday when these items were found. Laundrie attorney Stephen Bertolino told media last week that Chris Laundrie was asked to assist law enforcement in their search for Brian at the Carlton Reserve, but before that actually happened, quote, "Northport police had to postpone Chris's involvement." Bertolino then told WFLA that Brian's parents, Chris and Roberta Laundrie, quote, "are hopeful there will be another opportunity to assist," adding, quote, "Since the reserve has been closed to the public, Chris has not been able to look for Brian in the only place that Chris and Roberta believe that Brian may be." So from these earlier statements, it seems that law enforcement has been keeping Brian's parents at arm's length in this investigation and may not have allowed the parents to help with the search even though they had this key piece of information of where he liked to hike. Because of the way this has played out, attorneys are stating that the situation might have actually vindicated Chris and Roberta from claims that they had been helping Brian flee. Since they are the ones that found this evidence, this could mean they really did just want to find him all this time. But of course, the internet is running wild with the claim that the parents planted the evidence. One tweet is going viral that says, "So the FBI and even Dog couldn't find Brian Laundrie in 60 days, but his parents find him in just 30 minutes. Guys, please let me know your thoughts on this below. In my opinion, it does seem very coincidental and a little sketchy, but also the police seem to be backing up the parents and saying the location was flooded until very recently, so it seems like they don't think the evidence was planted by the parents as of now. Of course, I guess that could change. But again, please let me know your thoughts below. This just seems like the craziest thing. They've been searching for him for so long among everybody under the face of the sun. I mean, he's like, you know, America's most wanted right now, public enemy #1, and all of a sudden the parents find him in allegedly 30 minutes. It's so crazy, it makes no sense. I also really hope that they had not found his remains because I really want to know what happened. I want to get to the bottom of this, and I feel like if he has passed away, we won't be getting any more answers, which is really sad for Gabby and her family. So that's all for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more, and of course get any more updates. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith. Make sure to check us out on social media, and I'll catch you all in the next one.